Did you see it?
That thing is huge.
I know, isn't it awesome?
Is it a new camera?
Yeah.
Nice. What kind is that one?
This is the Canon EOS T5 Rebel.
So high-end SLR then.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
This thing's awesome.
That is amazing. Where'd you end up getting it at?
I get off work at 3:30, so if today's vlog's a little short, that's probably why, because I have to go home and upload the video, and I'm going to donate today, and I think that's like my main priorities for the day. So maybe there'll be a little more after that. I don't know, but I gotta go work. Stay open. I'm going to lunch, Ralph.
Somebody keeps throwing something out here. See? It's a window right here.
Yeah, that's gross. So that's a big difference between new camera and old camera, is the focus. Obviously I think Ralph was just completely out of focus, and I might still be now. Hopefully it's better though. I tried to adjust the lens. But it's lunchtime, so I'm gonna get lunch, and I figured I would throw on this little bit, just in case today actually is really short. Hopefully this video can at least be like 4 minutes. So I'm gonna go get lunch. Unfortunately it's Taco Bell. Okay, so I haven't talked all day. What time is it?
8:21.
It's 8:21 and I haven't talked all day. Mostly because I was at work, and then I was supposed to go donate plasma, but I didn't. I was too tired and I didn't feel like it. So anyway, I'm gonna go for a drive, smoke my pipe, and I have no idea what I'm doing after that. I might upload or do the editing for this video tonight, because I actually really enjoyed today not having to come straight home and do a bunch of editing, which was really cool. Plus, if I edit in the same day, I'll remember what actually happened, and it'll be easier to do the edit as opposed to trying to remember in what order events actually occurred. So, and I hope it's not blurry. I think we're working on it. Is it still? Is it?
You're fine.
See, I'm fine. See, I'm fixing it. It's looking good. The downside with today working late and then waiting on the video to upload and all that jazz is there's very little sunlight left, and so it'd be hard to get like time lapses and stuff. That's one of my favorite things. Since it is a really clear night, I might take a drive out a few miles out of town, try out the telescope lens and see how well I can pick up the stars. Either way, I'll show a little clip of that, and if it's terrible, I'm sorry. So, I don't know how well it's going to turn out. You can focus in on the stars and see the stars, but as far as like a time lapse goes for them, like there's too much light pollution here. I'm really hoping that I can go out back towards my hometown where there's very little light pollution, and you'll be able to see a whole lot more. But even then, the camera might not be able to pick it up. Not sure, but it does still pick up things really well. Brief little time lapse of the moon. Just kind of starts in the middle of the frame and works its way out. You're going to see that in a moment. And it picked that up okay, but I was really impressed with the photo quality. I mean, after all, it technically is a camera, not a video camera. So, able to get some really good detail on the moon. So, look at that picture now. Wasn't that an awesome photo? Like, there's so much detail in there. You can see all the little craters. There's another picture. It's not as much detail, but I really like it because it picked up so much of the light from the moon that the shadow that you cast right there down the middle of the moon. Just look at it. Just look at it. You see what I mean? Look, how cool is that? Like when you look up at the moon, you see that crest of it. It looks so smooth and perfect. But when you with the amount of light coming off of it, the craters there, but you can't really see the craters. It's just this jagged line all the way up it. It's really cool how much detail this camera actually gets. Didn't know this before. this camera is not compatible with an external mic. Didn't know that. So with that in mind, I actually found the camera I want. You guys won't be able to see it. It's just the body of it, which means no lenses and none of the goodies that I got with this camera. But these lenses would be compatible with this camera. $378, like insanely cheap. I'm going to attempt to sell even more of my things. I'm gonna try to get this camera. This definitely won't be here for my cousin's wedding. I'm gonna be using this camera with its built-in mic. Hopefully the wind is very minimal because there's really no way around that. Time lapses of the video and throw in some pictures of it because now I know a little bit more about how to make this camera get the really awesome image quality that I really like. Again, look at the moon. Really cool. Really cool. So that's my new goal. It's really tough. I select and choose which bills to pay, and so I can put a little bit aside. Sometimes if I'm really, really lucky, then it's just a little bit. So everything else that pays for this camera and this future camera is between donating plasma and selling my things. Speaking of which, so there's this cord is running to the camera, and it's a little button, and I'm gonna push it right now. And it should have just taken a picture of me. Now, it might take another picture, but that's not what I'm meaning to do. Just ignore the second one. But all that means that if it's taking pictures, it means my camera's in focus. Otherwise, it'll attempt to get in focus, and that's kind of what I wanted to show off. But since it's already in focus, I won't mess with it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. This is the key to taking all the really good pictures of the moon. Because just simply touching that camera to push the button shakes it so much that it blurs the image. Having not having to touch the camera, this is amazing. Really like this. But I'm rambling and I'm gonna let you guys go, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.